Go. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker coming to you with another virtual book tour. And I'm really excited about this one this month because it's my guys, highlighting my guys for the impact of influence. And I'm really excited about the book. We're going to have the book launch coming this weekend. Really excited about that. Going to launch our book to bestseller. The book drops recently, soon. We're doing pre-orders now. You can get the books and have those in your hand here in a couple weeks. So, and really exciting times for us, putting it out there, doing our thing. I just wanted you guys to, get a chance to see my guys and hear about who they are and see what they do, because they're all amazing men doing amazing things. And just from this, connect with them, check out their movements, and show them some love. So what we'll do is I'll start with who I have on my screen in order, and we'll start with Victor. The guys are just going to, tell who they are, what they do, and a little bit about, their chapter in their book. And so, Victor, we'll start with you, my man.
Hey, thanks a lot, Chip, and thanks to everybody who's watching. Absolutely humbled to be a part of this project with such incredible people. My name is Victor Pizano from San Antonio, Texas. I have a leadership platform that works with NCAA student athletes as well as high school student athletes, and it really bases itself off of leadership. And what a tie-in with influence and leadership. The chapter that I was so blessed to contribute is Your Value Lies Within Your Values. And I really jumped deep into the examples of influence within my life and how it all ties around that word behind me that I live by, and that's gratitude. To me, it is essential in order to have respect and admiration by others who allow you the privilege to lead. You have to have that gratitude. You've got to be authentic. You have to have that a special relationship with them to earn that trust. And within my chapter, I talk about two people who are very close to me, very special, and provide some examples of their influence and how it molded me into the person I am today. Also, what I strive to achieve, because in my opinion, influence is something you earn every single day. Leadership is something you constantly work on. So I look at this project that Chip put together, and to have 17 perspectives of influence, I don't know if I've ever seen anything published that has that kind of power, because all of us have real stories, and absolutely blessed. Like, Chip, I cannot thank you enough. This is my first book. So not only am I excited to share my story, but I can check something off of that bucket list that, Chip knew about it and talk about influence. Chip pulled me in, gave me the opportunity. So I love this. I cannot wait. March 27th, we are going to do a big deal and get us bestseller.
That's awesome. Well, Vic, man, thanks so much for being a part of it. Thanks so much for telling your story. I want to kind of go to my guy, Anthony McCauley, next. Anthony, you don't have to get on, but just wanted to give you an opportunity to say a little something if you wanted to. And if not, that's okay too. But he's going through a surgery and having a rough day, but he's on. So I wanted to make sure that we highlight him as well.
Yeah, thanks again for the highlight. And it's such a pleasure to be here. It's such a pleasure to see you guys, man. I am truly a blessed man. And like as Chip said, I went through some major back surgery, and I'm sitting upright, as you can see, and that's a plus. And but anyway, I'm just so grateful to be a part of this compilation of men and this book that's getting ready to take place to become a bestseller. I'm Anthony McCauley. I'm CEO and founder of Males of Distinction and Ladies of Merit Youth Organization. I am in the Pinehurst, North Carolina area, and I've made some major impact of influences within my local community, and that has made me the man that I am today. My story and my part of the book deals with overcoming addictive behaviors, and I share some of those things in my part of the book for anyone who may be struggling with anything dealing with drugs and alcohol specifically. And I have overcome that. The gutter dark experiences, I've been there, and I love the impact of influence, giving me the opportunity to showcase and give me the opportunity to pour into others, let you know, look who I'm surrounded by, look who I'm surrounded with. And when your life can change, if you have a moment of clarity and take a stance and become the person that God has allowed you to become and walk in the purpose. I'm walking in purpose. I'm walking in impact. I'm walking in influence. And yes, I'm just grateful, guys. My part of the story deals with the fact that if you are in dark gutter experiences, you think you can't make it, I want you to read my part of the story and let my life be an example of overcoming. So thank you guys so much for allowing me. Chip, thank you so much, man. I'm grateful I tuned in, man. I'm just gonna say to my guys, I love these guys that I'm part of. I have not met everyone face to face personally, but to know I'm surrounded by love. My man DP keeps me loved up with his music and coming on like DJ DP coming on, you know, and that message of love. He playing that old school back when I was in high school. But you know, then I got Victor and I got C Dub and all these other brothers reaching out to me. So guys, I love you, man, and thank you so much for allowing me to share who I am and my part of the story. I'm just a real guy that's had real experiences, and I'm a real person, and I've overcome some things, and I walk in it every day to make an impact of influence. So thank you so much, Chip.
Man, thank you, brother. We love you, man, and we prayers to you for your healthy recovery on what you're going through, man. Thank you so much for sharing that. So next, Coach DP, you're up.
Shout out and full love, Anthony. I've been where you've been. I understand that battle. I'm with you again. This is my family, my new family, my extended family. I'm just the son of a queen from Arlington, Virginia. Didn't know she was a queen until I was 55 years old. Didn't know my real last name until I was 56 years old. But in that, we find ourselves getting more information. And I just say be open to more information because it's constantly flowing if we're open to it. I'm a sportscaster and high school coach. I'm now an author thanks to this and you. I've coached in Virginia, Texas, Utah, now in Lincoln, Nebraska, Virginia. I started a foundation called Love Prints, which is basically the theory. My tagline is loving and learning through sports. And as a coach, I wanted to coach from love. I wanted my players to look forward to seeing me rather than exhaling at the thought of me. I wanted them that when other things showed up, that they would run to me for love, with love. And that was important. And I also gave them a study foundation because we often teach and tell our young people that the academic part is first. It's student athlete. And you have to learn how to be a student, but often we forget to explain how, to show how. And we're all a collection of our community of coaches. And over my travels, you know, different coaches added different things, but there's a study program that we put together that I coach 3 sports, and I've coached them in 6 different states. And across the board, no matter where I am and what sport I'm coaching, 78% of my student athletes become scholar athletes. They achieve that 3.5 because we teach them how to study. We teach them how to manage their time. We show the number one excuse for not accomplishing anything is that we do not have the time. Well, if we remove that excuse and we give you a plan for how you're going to manage that 168 hours, that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and then we include the boundary setters in your life in this program, the teachers, the parents, your teammates who will help you study together. We preach from shared IQ. And that's what I know is good, what you know is good, what we know is greater. And so we get the teachers involved and we do that. But the base premise of Love Prints is this: love in action, action in love. The logo is a heart, which is love, and a hand, which is action. Love without action is wonderful, but accomplishes not much. Action without love accomplishes a lot, but doesn't accomplish much good. But together, they can accomplish anything. And I coach from that, I teach from that, I live from that, and I love from that. And as a coach, I wanted to make sure that there was no regrets. I want no regrets. And the greatest regret we can ever have is to love somebody and not let them know that we love them. They think they know. We think they know. But it's our job to make sure that they know. So I use these 3 words: love out loud. If you see something good, say something good. If you think something good, say something good. If you do something good, it's okay to say something good, because it allows other people to do that good themselves. And that freedom and that power is necessary. It's absolutely necessary. There are a couple of things, and we'll keep it as short as I can, but Anthony has gone through his spinal fusion. My spinal fusion surgery 3 years ago almost took away the impact of influence. It almost took away me finding out my last name. It almost took away this book from me. It almost took away Love Prince, because I never would have gotten to do it. It would have taken away my current radio show and the projects that I have working, because when they went in my spinal fusion surgery, they punctured me. And I woke up to 27 blood clots. 20 in my legs, 3 in my heart, 4 in my lungs, and a saddle embolism, which they call the Widowmaker, which let those clots into my lungs and heart and then wrapped itself around my bronchial stem. I used to say, if God took me tomorrow, I've lived 1,000 lives, and they're all good. I'm good. But on that day, I began to ask constantly for one more day. And in that one more day, my action is simple. Say thank you first, say thank you last, and all the time in between. No matter what's going on, no matter what journey I'm on, no matter what obstacle I face, I say thank you again, because I wasn't supposed to be here, except I was. Love first, love last, and in between, love more.
Come on. Thank you so much, Coach DP. Great stuff. Let's go to Charles Woods, Principal Woods. Let's see, we got him here.
All right, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I'm trying to work
worries.
my gadgets, man. Thank you, Chip. Thank you again, man, for just being a part of this project, man. This is an awesome experience for myself. Never in a million years would I imagine to be involved in something like this, man, and just being able to meet 16 other great men. You know, this has been really awesome, just to be able to have dialogue and collaborate with each other, man. This has been an awesome experience and a great ride. Yes, my name is Charles Woods. I'm from Conroe, Texas. I reside in Atascocita, right outside of Houston, Texas, on the northeast side of Houston, Texas. I am a principal of a middle school, principal of Klein Intermediate, the great Klein Intermediate, where we impact scholars' lives every day. I enjoy what I do. Like, this is my second family. I come in the building full of positive energy every day. No matter what's going on, those kids deserve it every day. Those kids and my staff deserve that every day. And that's what I try to infuse them with every day. My chapter in the book just focuses on the positive mindset and how important it is to surround yourself with positive individuals. Man, if you got to be around a group, you need to be around a positive group. It makes no sense to be around negative individuals that'll pull you down, pull the situation down, pull anything down. You must surround yourself with positive individuals. And I can tell you, for me, that's helped me through my life, through my struggles in life, with my parents, with their addiction, my friends that I surround myself with. Most of those guys had single mom homes, you know, and we supported each other and we've helped each other through. I can say 100% I'm in a position where I am because of the impact that those gentlemen had on my lives and the impact that we continue to have on each other's lives, because we are still friends as of today. We talk all the time. We make sure we keep in contact, make sure we check in on each other. So Really focus on that positive energy. There's no room in my space for negative energy. Focusing on positive energy and surrounding myself with positive men like I have right here with me today.
There it is. Woods, thanks so much, man. Surely appreciate you. Appreciate you being on, man. All right, next we're going to go to TP, Terrence Price.
Hey, what's going on, brothers, man? It's always a blessing and honor, man, to just be with you guys as always. And man, big shout out as you guys have already showed honor to the visionary of this project, often imitated but never duplicated, the incomparable Dr. Chip Baker, all the way from Hearn, Texas. Do you feel me?
Come on, somebody.
Man, my name is Terrence Price, man. I'm just a kid from the country, small town in Texas. You probably never heard of it. It's called Centerline, Texas, right between Snook and Somerville, about 30 minutes south of Bryan College Station. And man, just can't say it enough, man. Just blessed. Every time I get on this call with my brothers, man, I sometimes I get emotional. I just have tears falling down my eyes because, man, how often do you see, as C. Woods just said and other guys before, that you see a group of positive men just coming together in the spirit of unity and love and just wanted to do great things and to impact society. And my chapter in the book, well, let me just say this. I reside currently now, my wife and son and I, we are in the greater Morgantown, West Virginia area, and I serve as a sports chaplain and a character coach. Been blessed to serve at Texas University in West Virginia, and just praying now and believing God for some bigger doors to open up to work with some professional teams on the level of that as well. My chapter basically just talks about trust in the process. And, three people that I wrote about, my mother, my grandmother, and my late uncle, they had a huge impact and influence on my life. And they always told me to have a great outlook on life, no matter the circumstances, the obstacles. They always told me, to keep God first and everything else will fall into place. And as C. Woods just said, they always taught me to surround myself with great positive people. And, they would always just stress about, it's enough negative energy in the world. And they would always just tell me to just be myself, because they said, hey, everybody's taken, there's enough copycats in the world. We need somebody to be original. So TP, just always be yourself, whether people, accept you or they reject you. Don't change, don't change who God has created you to be. So I talk about the process of life, how we go through life. There's valley experiences and mountaintop experiences. And people always talk about how they arrive or, how they accomplish things, but nobody really talks about that valley experiences, how you lose friends when you decide to step out of comfort zones and out of your comfort zone, and you decide to choose greatness over being average. Because I'm pretty sure we all had the experience of, people telling us, oh, well, you think that you're better than us, and why don't you just be like this person? And everybody in the family has a regular job, and why don't you just be like us? But it's something on the inside of us that won't let us be average, won't let us settle for anything less but God's best. And so just learning what that process looks like, loss of loved ones, setbacks, ups and downs, hurdles, potholes, and being able to experience true freedom and victory. And something that, man, I got to share with you guys. My pastor said Sunday when he's closing out his sermon, he said, we don't fight for victory, we fight from victory, because the victory has already been won through the death, resurrection, and of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. So I just want to encourage everybody to just be who you are. Surround yourself with great people, and to know, man, that you are more than a conqueror, and that you can do all things through Christ that gives you strength. And again, I'll say this again until God calls me home. Man, I'm just blessed to be able to. Didn't even know, man, that God had other brothers out there that I didn't even know about. We not even from the same womb, but it's all love, man. So I'm looking forward to linking up with you guys, connecting with you guys, and man, getting back home to Texas. I saw the tour dates, and I just told Chip, I said, to God be the glory. Coming back home to Texas to get some Bluebells, some Whataburgers, some Tex-Mex. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just a greedy country boy, but I love you guys. Hey, guys, the best is yet to come for us. And Chip, I just want to commend you again, man. Just sharing your platform with us, bro. Just pushing us, always texting us, always calling us to encourage us. I mean, you just don't know what that does for us, man. Those days, man, we're like, man, I'm just gonna throw in the towel. I don't know about you guys, but I've been there lately. I was like, man, I'm just gonna just do this, and Chip would text me like, hey, you good? Let me hit you with this. And so it's just a blessing to know, man, that this man, how God just enlarged his territory, how he's sharing his platform with us, and guys, I'm excited, man. So, man, let's buckle up. Let's just sit back and enjoy this ride. It's gonna be great, grand, and colossal, man. And I love you guys. Let's go get it.
Man, thanks, TP. Thanks for the words. Sir. Thanks for the words of encouragement, man. Appreciate you and appreciate all you do, brother. And yes, like you said, man, this is gonna be one heck of a ride. Like, I'm so excited to see just the growth, and as you people can already see by just a couple of individuals that have introduced themselves, you can already see how powerful they are. But every guy that's in the book is that powerful and more. Like, it's just amazing men, and just the growth from this, like the possibilities that will come from this are limitless. And I'm so excited to be, man, in the midst of it, to hang with these guys, to enjoy the ride. So thanks, TP. And Chaz, we're going to come up with Chaz Jackson.
What's going on, fellas? It's such an honor just to be in front of each and every one of you. And I know we've been hashtagging this whole time on this whole journey, moving up to this book being launched, is being chipped in. I just want to start there. God, being chipped in, this giant of a man. I just have so much gratitude for him. Just everything that he's done for me, just influencing me, and just being the leader that he is, to inspire and motivate other people to be their greatest version of themselves. So I just want to start there first, as well as with each and every one of you gentlemen. And also, I see my little one, she's wanting to come in and be a part of the action. So, yeah, man, this is going to be a blessing thing. But for me, originally from North Carolina, I'm actually here in Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, husband of. I love you too. We got to get the parents, y'all.
Man, let's go. That's what's up,
That's
man.
my little Mila here. But husband, father, teacher, motivator. My chapter in this book is called "I See Something in You," and it was actually what I call one of the MVPs of my life, my wife, and building up to her saying this quote that I want to share with you guys. Back in May of 2012, I like to call it a moment of impact. And it was funny, even dating back to the title of this book, The Impact of Influence. It really resonated with me when Chip brought it to my attention, because I thought of this moment of impact. In 2012, I was inches away from a car accident, potentially killing myself and the other individual driving that vehicle. I had passed out behind the wheel, family, and by the grace of God, I was able to turn that wheel to the right. I crashed into a fence. The police was called. I was arrested on site. I was driving under the influence. And I bring that up to say this. I remember being in that jail cell, being arrested, and was like, man, why am I back in this situation? That wasn't the first time I've been behind bars. And the thing that popped in my head was the poor decisions that Chaz Jackson had made. Good things that happened in my life along up to that journey in 2012. There was a lot of bad decisions that was made for me dealing with alcohol. And fast forwarding a week and a half prior to that, or after that incident, I remember being outside of my lawyer's office, and I had already stepped out. Knew I was going to have to deal with some more trials and tribulations due to some of my poor decisions. And this is building up to the title of my chapter in this book. At the time, she was my fiance, now my wife. She had told me something the lawyer shared with her when I had stepped out of the office. He had told her, hey, you need to get away from this dude, because the things that he's doing, the poor decisions that he's making, he's going to end up dragging you down in that rabbit hole as well. He's going to put you in that pit. He's going to not going thing over and over again. And building up to this episode of her sharing what he told her. You know, I had lost my license, I lost my car, I was on eggshells with her, I had lost my job due to alcohol, and I pretty much just came straight up out. I was like, why don't you leave me after all of these things happening? You know, I was in a broken state. You know, I was carrying what I say in the book, emotional baggage. And she said this to me, and I say this to say, with the knowledge that I have now, knowing that we all have a seed of greatness inside of us, the comment that she made actually watered that seed for me. And I truly believe God sent her to say these words. She said, after I asked, why don't you leave me? She said, Chaz, I see something in you that you don't see in yourself. And her watering that seed of greatness in me, that created curiosity in my life. And obviously, you know, after that, I had to make the decision to change. But I like to use that as an ignitement for me to take that pressing forward to making a transformation in my life and to happen, to really, what I say in my book, interrogating, or in my chapter, interrogating that emotional baggage that I was carrying. Meaning, in that word, interrogating and examining some of that stuff. So I say that to say this, I truly believe that everyone has greatness inside of them. I see something in the people that God put in my path, something in them that potentially they don't see in themselves. And I enjoy, you know, watering people's seeds of greatness and encouraging them, hey, you can create a phenomenal life for yourself. As for me, you know, striving and going, persevering, taking, you know, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, outside of, in the 2012 me, getting counseling, really, again, examining that emotional baggage and really understanding, hey, what was going on, getting good people around me, like these giants of men, and really getting that accountability, really seeking some steps on what was going on. And one of the biggest decisions I made was becoming a follower of Jesus Christ. And gosh, man, again, just taking that daily challenge and diving into some good word. And man, it's opened up so many doors for me to be here in this sight of all of you. And gosh, man, in my chapter, you're going to really, you know, get a sense of that story in a little bit more detail, but also some tips and techniques that I've learned over being surrounded by hope and being able to, you know, become an influence based on my story and the things that God has shown me along my journey up to this point in 2020. So,
Well, man, awesome. Thanks, Chaz. Well, thanks for being on. Thanks for being part of it. And it's definitely a gift and a gift. I love it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A gift and a gift, baby.
Let's go.
Physically, we're a gift, but again, going back to that seed of greatness, there is a gift inside of each and every one of us. And I can go ahead and say I know each chapter that's in this book has the potential to water each and every person that reads it. And I truly believe once that seed of greatness is watered and cultivated, it will birth fruit that's being able to be served to the world, to that individual that's put in your path, led by God, to be influenced and empowered and inspired to overcome trials and tribulations and to become the influencer that you are designed to be. Because I truly believe that we're all gifted differently to make a difference. And each and everybody is a difference maker. I also share in my chapter that no one, no matter your race, your age, what your income status, wherever the case may be, where you are, no one is too small to be a difference maker right now. And I truly believe that. And each and everybody that's listening to this right now, you will not be sorry about investing in this book. And gosh, man, there's so many gems that's going to be shared. There's going to be so many lives going to be changed by the impact of influence.
Hey, did I say powerful? Have I said that? Yeah, powerful. As you can see, it's going to be powerful. So our next author is Chris Holmes, a great guy doing some really neat things. And so, Chris, you're up, my man.
Good evening, everybody. And again, thanks, Chip, for your opportunity. It's been a great journey. I know it's going to even get bigger impact, you know, and as you always say, let's go get it. Okay. Of course, my name is Chris, podcaster. I run a media business by the name of Soul Production, photo, video, audio, all that and much more with the goal of capturing your dream or helping making your dream possible. That's not my quick summary, but to give value to the audience, my main chapter is focused on the mindset because once you get your mind shifted, everything comes together into your favor where you can also serve others and also be an impact to others. It all starts with you. You have to believe that you can make an impact to someone to be an impact to someone. Say that again. You have to believe you can be an impact to someone to be an impact to someone. So if you have that energy and much more of a service, you will start unlocking so many different things. There's someone out there that needs to hear your story so they can be inspired to overcome their adversities. We have many great stories throughout our history, even from the great Martin Luther King and much more, who had a dream, who believed in himself and his dream. And it's like the perfect example because each and last one of us have a dream of our own. And just imagine if you took the time out to carry out our dream, step forward into it, and keep walking, striving in faith and much more, knowing that your dream serves a bigger purpose. And if you go in with that mindset to serve others with a bigger purpose, you will leave a huge impact to so many other individuals, which will ultimately lead to a great legacy. And that's what my chapter is all about. Shifting your mindset to that next level, to push yourself to evolve into the person to serve your purpose, but also to make others believe in their own dream, in their own purpose, which would be so much of a greater impact. And that's how your legacy is going to be remembered. Waking people up and realize that they have a purpose and to walk into the long marathon, but striving to the end. So you can finally have those words, job, servant, well done. And that's what we're all here for as brothers, all together in this great book project, giving our great stories in each chapter to give a tremendous amount of value and just helping each and every other person that reads this book to go get it. And that's my little
Love it. Go get it. All right, Chris, man, thanks so much, man. Our next author that we're going to have coming up is Jamel Metoo Sylvester. Let's go.
How's everybody doing this evening? I want to first say thank you to Chip. Everybody has said it, and we can't say it enough, man. They say give people their flowers while they're living. And so each time that we get an opportunity to come around to thank you and honor you for allowing us to be a part of this. This was your baby, and we all know if you got kids, you don't let everybody hold your baby. You allowed us to come hold your baby. And so I take that very seriously and I take it to heart, man. And we appreciate you for your genuine love, care, concern. Because some of us, this is our first book. We've been on the fence. We started writing. That's me. And you know that I started and I stopped. I had that bad gas syndrome. I would start, stop. Hey, you told me, you know what? You gave me about 2 or 3 months. Let me get it out of my system. I got something for you. And allow me to be a part of this project, man. And so that's influence. And the impact that you've had on my life in the 2 years, man, has been tremendous. I can't find words to express it. The people that you've brought into my life. I was chipped in from day one. Before I even know that we was gonna name it Chipped In, I was already chipped in because of who you are, man. I told when I met Vic the first time we met, I said, man, how does a guy talk to other people about you and make them feel like they know you before you meet them? And you got the power and the ability to do that, man. And that's, everybody doesn't have that, man. So I honor you, man. I love you. To my brothers, I love y'all, man. I thank y'all for coming on and saying yes, because I wouldn't know y'all if y'all wouldn't say yes. So thank you. Like Chip said, man, my name is Jamel Metoo Sylvester. I'm a former professional athlete. I'm an ex-knucklehead. I'm a certified youth specialist. I'm a speaker, and now I am an author. My chapter in the book is called Don't Let Your Past Determine Your Future. Now with your virtual hands, please raise them up if you done did some stuff. I'm gonna raise mine up for real. But if you done did some stuff, raise your hand, please. I done did some stuff. And so my chapter is, I want people to understand that even though you do things, what you do is not who you are. And you don't have to allow what you did to keep you hostage. It's not an indictment. It's not a life sentence. It's something that you did. And John Maxwell talks about sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. I grew up my entire life that sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. And we don't like to lose. And some of us have gotten used to losing. And so my chapter is, I'm going to tell you about the bad stuff. You're going to be like, man, I did that too. Or I can relate to that. But then I turn the corner on you and I tell you about how you overcome those things. And so for me, I have a superpower, and it's called the ability to bounce forward. And that's what my chapter is about. And I feel like I have a right to speak about those things because I have a bachelor's in messing up. Yeah, Chip, I wasn't gonna let it slide. I got a
go.
I got a master's degree in not being responsible for my actions. But hold on, y'all. I got a PhD. It take a lot to get a PhD. I got a PhD in making excuses. And so I feel like I got a right. But I owe people. I owe the listeners. I owe the people who are going to open up this book. I owe my family. I owe those who God has entrusted to me to be open and honest and transparent about my life, about my ups, about my downs, so that people can feel and they can see. You can touch me. There's some people out there in the world that you may never get to put your hands on, but you can touch us. We all are real. We all are transparent. We all are genuine. We are all authentic. And one thing I want to leave with everybody is God has a purpose for you, and it's bigger and larger than your failures. It's greater than your mistakes. And what you need to learn about yourself is that just because you go through it. Most of us get to it and then we try to turn away. Chip has a book. You got to grow through your go through. You got to quit running from your go through. Your go through is a part of your next. And so you have to take full advantage. You got to take it on. I'm talking about full-fledged, but you got to get your resources together. You got to get your support system together. We have 17 strong, phenomenal men who are a part of this book. My support system grew tremendously. And so whatever I decide to do next, going forward, I know that I got 16 brothers who gonna support me, who gonna love me, who gonna mentor me, who gonna coach me. It has nothing to do with age. It's all about the love, and it's genuine love. And the Bible says love covers a multitude of sin. And so allow this book, the love that's being poured into this book, allow this book to love you through your go-through. Thank you.
Boom. Well, there it is, man. What I want to do now is just kind of go through, as you can see, just great guys, great messages, great stories, great experiences that they've learned from, and they're sharing it with you in this book to help you make an impact. So what I want to do is just have each guy, and we'll go through the order that we went through, is because I want to direct everyone to their sites and their social media so you can check them out and get your signed copy of their books from them. And so what we'll do, we'll just go in the same order. If you can just give your social media so people can go follow you, check you out, and show you some love. So Vic, we'll start with you, my man.
You bet. Thank you, Chip. At Charge Up Today, and then chargeuptoday.com.
All right. Anthony McCauley. He may not be on with us because I know he's kind of having a rough one. And that's all right. All right, Coach DP, we'll go with you.
At Derek Pearson, you can find Love Prints. It's LOVEPRINTS.US is the website. Everything is there. There's stories, coaching, stories of mentorships, stories of scholar, and a whole lot of love stories. So that's where you can find me. But all my social media is just my name as it's spelled.
Awesome. And Anthony McCauley, here's Anthony, his website is AnthonyBMcCauley.com. I'll spell Anthony. That's ANTHONY B McCauley McCauley.com, and that's where you can go to find it for him. All right, Woods.
Man, working with his phone, Chip, is something else.
It's all right,
Twitter
man.
is
We
Twitter.
Y2K. Oh wait, it's 21. Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. Instagram, Twitter, ULL grad 1911. Twitter is an extra one on the end, and then Facebook. If you guys still use that, that's sometimes called that old man site. That's my site. It's just under Charles Woods. I love it. Charles Woods is my name.
There you go. And Terrence Price, he had to get off because he has a men's group that he's a part of that he leads, and so he had to go to that. But he's under social media's under Terrence Price, TarRance, and then Price. Chaz.
Yes, sir. You can find me at chazjacksonspeaks.org. That's my official website. You can grab your copy there. Also on the social media platforms at Chaz Jackson Speaks.
All right. Thank you, man. I want to go back to Anthony McCauley. Anthony said he's on Facebook as well. So I don't know if he meant that to go to Woods to let him know. But he said he's on Facebook as well. All right.
I hear you, brother.
All right, Chris.
Can you hear me well? I know
We
y'all
got
sound
you.
kind of static. All right, cool. Instagram, C Holmes, CHOLMES, 2 underscores. Twitter, same thing, C Holmes, 1 underscore. Facebook is my Soul Productions 1 at Soul Productions 1. To find most of all my stuff, I just search the hashtag Soul Production, and everything else should pop up. Lastly, YouTube Soul Production. If you see the SP, the big capital SP, that's me right there.
Soul Productions. There it is. All right. Jamal, how about you, my man?
You can find me at Jamel Metoo Sylvester on LinkedIn. You can find me on Instagram at Mr_me_2. That's TOO_Indy. And man, reach out. I look forward to, from hearing from you guys. Once again, excited. Thank you, Chip, again. To my brothers, man, I salute y'all. I love you guys, man. And let's get it.
Let's go, baby. Well, before we get off, I just want to just kind of go through and review some of the things that we talked about so you guys will know where you can go check it out again. Please go on their social medias. First off, follow their movements because all of them, again, are powerful men doing great things, and you want to follow them. I learn and grow from every one of these guys every day. The next thing is, you can pre-order the books on their sites, signed copies of the book. So please do that. Coming Saturday, March 27th, whenever you're watching this, I don't know when you're seeing it, but March 27th is our launch. We're launching our book to bestseller status. So we'd like for you guys to go on and check it out. And the Eventbrite link is on our social media as well. We will have a tour coming up. Excited about that. The tour will be in Dallas, April 10th, May 1st, the Woodlands, Texas, May 15th, Salt Lake City, Utah, May 29th, El Paso, June 4th, DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia, June 12th, Indy with Jamel Metoo. June 15th and 16th will be in North Carolina, West End, North Carolina with Anthony. Then we're going to hit Charlotte the next day. 6/22 will be in Tampa, Florida. 7/9, July 9th will be in Denver with one of our co-authors, Britt Gusmus. And then we'll finish it off July 15th in San Antonio with my guy, Victor Pizano. So really looking forward to it again. Same sentiments that every one of you men said to me. Thanks. I want to say a big thanks to you for trusting and believing in me. Just like you said, yeah, don't just let anybody hold a baby. But then also, like some people, like they don't even trust that they want to hold a baby, you know, like, man, I don't know, you know, but you guys entrust in me too. And so it's a two-way street. And for that, I'm truly and forever grateful to every one of you guys. And so I want to say a big thank you as well. And so thank you to everyone that's checking this out and that's supporting us. We truly appreciate that. And go get the book, The Impact of Influence. Go get it.
Go get it.
Go get it.
Go get it.
Get it.
Go get it.